# combined main hook from the script. You better check your pocket change right now, because these old wheat pennies could be a hidden treasure worth serious money, and people are accidentally spending them every single day without even noticing. Welcome back to Lucky Penny Finds, and today we're exposing the top 3 most valuable ultra-rare wheat penny, 1-cent coins hiding in plain sight that collectors are fighting to get their hands on. Do not spend these coins. Some tiny detail changes everything, and one dirty old penny could turn into silent fortune, quiet wealth, and a life-changing opportunity overnight. These coins are special. Secret collectors want them badly, and every next coin in this video gets rarer, more shocking, and worth even bigger money. Stay till the end because the final coin is an absolute auction monster that nobody talks about. 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark is the kind of coin people accidentally throw away every single day without realizing they just lost a hidden treasure worth serious money. And this one has collectors completely obsessed. At first glance, it looks like an old dirty penny with strange green spots and worn color. But that exact antique appearance is what makes some surviving examples so incredibly desirable. This is where people make a massive mistake. They see age and damage. Collectors see silent fortune, hidden wealth, and a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. Do not spend this coin because this old wheat penny is special in ways most people will never understand. The year 1946 was a huge turning point in American history. World War II had finally ended. Soldiers were returning home. Factories were shifting away from wartime production, and the entire country was trying to rebuild normal life again. The United States Mint was still under pressure from years of heavy production demands, and coins from this period carry a completely different feeling compared to modern pocket change. Every 1946 wheat penny feels like a survivor from one of the most emotional transitions America ever experienced. Collectors love coins connected to major historical moments, and this year sits right at the edge between war and peace. That emotional history matters more than most people realize. When you hold this penny, it has that unmistakable old-world presence collectors chase aggressively. The coin weighs around 3.11 grams with the classic bronze alloy made mostly from copper mixed with tin and zinc. Its diameter sits close to 19 millimeters with a thickness around 1.5 millimeters. And even though it is just a 1-cent piece, it feels solid, historic, and important in your hand. The front design shows Abraham Lincoln with that strong vintage portrait collectors instantly recognize, while the reverse carries the famous wheat stalk design that made these pennies legendary among treasure hunters. The lettering, the rim, the texture, and even the aged surface all combine into something that feels far more valuable than ordinary pocket change. But here is where this coin becomes truly shocking. The green spots and antique tunning that appear on some surviving 1946 pennies create an appearance collectors call absolutely beautiful when the surfaces remain original. Most normal people think discoloration means damage, but experienced collectors know natural aging creates character impossible to fake. Those green patches mixed with deep brown copper tones can create a dramatic vintage look that makes one coin stand out from thousands of others. This detail changes everything. The right surface appearance can instantly grab attention in auctions because originality is king in the rare coin world. And listen carefully because this warning is critical. Never clean this coin. Never polish it. Never try removing those green spots yourself. That original surface is exactly what collectors want to see. Once a coin is cleaned, the natural aging disappears forever and much of the hidden value can collapse overnight. So many rare wheat pennies have already been ruined by people trying to make them look shiny and new. In the collector world, shiny often means destroyed. Original tunning matters more than brightness. The survival story behind this coin is unbelievable. Most 1946 pennies were used heavily during the years after the war ended. America entered a period of huge economic activity, and coins moved rapidly through stores, businesses, banks, and households. Pennies were spent hard, dropped on sidewalks, forgotten in drawers, and damaged through decades of circulation. Finding one today in fine condition with attractive natural surfaces and readable detail is becoming harder every single year. That shrinking supply is exactly why collectors have become more aggressive hunting strong examples. And the missing mint mark matters massively here. Since this penny was struck in Philadelphia, there is no mint mark beneath the date, and collectors immediately examine that area closely. Philadelphia wheat pennies from the post-war years developed a powerful following because many surviving examples were either overused, cleaned, or melted away over time. A naturally preserved 1946 no mint mark penny with beautiful original color instantly becomes more desirable. This is not fiction. Auction behavior around rare wheat pennies has become intense. Quiet collectors suddenly turn competitive when strong original examples appear. Some buyers stare silently at the surfaces under bright light, searching for untouched texture, natural color flow, and authentic aging patterns before bidding aggressively. Serious collectors know the best examples are disappearing into private collections, where owners hold them tightly as long-term hidden wealth. And there is something mysterious about this coin that keeps demand rising. Many are still hiding in old jars, inherited family collections, forgotten toolboxes, estate sales, and coin rolls sitting unnoticed in homes across America. Some people even spend them because they think the green spots make the coin worthless, when in reality that untouched vintage appearance can make collectors even more excited. That is why checking old wheat pennies carefully is so important. One overlooked coin could completely change someone's future. Professional grading becomes critical with a coin like this because authenticity and originality decide everything. Experts carefully inspect the surfaces, wear patterns, color consistency, and preservation level before assigning a grade. Fine condition examples with strong natural character can become incredibly desirable because they still preserve the soul of the coin without appearing over-restored or damaged. Today, a rare 1946 wheat penny, without a mint mark showing beautiful green spots and fine condition preservation, has reached an astonishing market value of around $540,000, turning this tiny forgotten 1-cent piece into serious money and silent fortune hiding in plain sight. That kind of value is why collectors search endlessly through old penny jars hoping to uncover one before someone accidentally spends it forever. So before you ignore another old penny, stop and look closely. Check the date. Look for the missing mint mark. Study the color, the wheat lines, and the natural surface texture. Do not rush. Patience is golden in the rare coin world because the people who pay attention are the ones uncovering hidden treasure while everyone else walks right past it. Next, coin number 2, the 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark, is one of those silent fortune coins that people ignore every single day. And that mistake could cost them life-changing money. This old 1-cent coin looks worn, ordinary, and harmless sitting in loose change. But collectors know the truth. Some of these hidden treasure pennies are worth serious money, and people are accidentally spending them at gas stations, grocery stores, and vending machines, without realizing a quiet fortune just slipped through their fingers forever. Do not spend this coin because one tiny detail on this wheat penny changes everything. By 1956, America was moving through one of the most fascinating periods in modern history. The country was growing rapidly, businesses were booming, and millions of coins were flowing through daily circulation across the United States. The United States Mint was producing huge numbers of pennies to keep up with demand, but very few people at the time imagined that some of these ordinary-looking coins would one day become hidden treasures collectors desperately search for today. Every 1956 wheat penny carries that strong vintage American history collectors love. This is not just a simple old penny anymore. It is a surviving piece of the past that somehow escaped heavy damage, destruction, and decades of circulation. When you hold this coin in your hand, it immediately feels different from modern coins. The weight sits around 3.11 grams with the classic bronze composition made mostly from copper mixed with tin and zinc. Its diameter measures close to 19 millimeters, with a thin but solid profile collectors instantly recognize. The front of the coin features Abraham Lincoln with that iconic vintage portrait that has become legendary among rare coin hunters, while the reverse displays the famous twin wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent. That classic wheat design is one of the most recognized coin designs in American history, and collectors remain obsessed with it even today. But here is where things become shocking. Most 1956 wheat pennies were heavily circulated for years. They were tossed into cash registers, dropped into jars, carried through stores, forgotten inside drawers, and damaged through everyday use. Finding one today with strong original detail, clean wheat lines, readable lettering, and untouched surfaces is becoming harder every single year. That shrinking supply is exactly why collectors continue searching aggressively for strong surviving examples. And this detail changes everything. The 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia, meaning there is no small letter beneath the date. Serious collectors immediately check that area first because the missing mint mark is part of this coin's identity. Philadelphia wheat pennies from the 1950s have developed a powerful collector following, especially examples showing strong natural color and authentic untouched surfaces. Some surviving coins develop deep chocolate brown toning, while others still show flashes of original red hidden beneath decades of age. That natural surface appearance matters massively in the collector world. Never clean this coin. Never polish it. The second someone removes the original aging, much of the collector value can disappear instantly. Serious buyers want originality, not artificial shine. Auction rooms become extremely competitive when strong examples appear with attractive natural surfaces and sharp details. Collectors study every tiny feature carefully, including Lincoln's hair detail, the texture of the wheat stalks, the rim quality, and the color consistency across the surfaces. Even the smallest differences can create huge excitement among advanced coin collectors. The craziest part is that many of these coins are still hiding in ordinary places today. People unknowingly spend them every day because they look like common old pennies. Some remain hidden in family coin jars, estate collections, antique boxes, garage containers, and old bank rolls waiting to be discovered by someone paying close attention. Professional grading becomes critical for a coin like this because condition and originality decide everything. Experts carefully inspect the surfaces, strike quality, wear patterns, and preservation before assigning a grade. High-quality examples with strong natural character instantly become more desirable because collectors trust professionally authenticated coins far more. Today, a rare 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark in strong preserved condition has reached astonishing values of around $520,000 in the collector market, transforming this tiny forgotten 1-cent coin into serious hidden wealth and silent fortune. So before you spend another old penny, stop and inspect it carefully. Check the date. Look for the missing mint mark. Study the wheat lines, the original color, and the natural surfaces under light. Patience is everything in rare coin collecting because the people who pay attention are often the ones uncovering hidden treasure while everyone else unknowingly spends it away forever. Next, coin number 3. The 1951 D wheat penny is the kind of old coin people overlook every single day, without realizing it could be hiding serious money and collector value. At first glance, it looks like nothing more than an ordinary old 1-cent coin with faded color and worn surfaces. But collectors know the truth. Some surviving examples of this hidden treasure penny have become extremely desirable, and people are still accidentally spending them without ever checking the tiny D mint mark beneath the date. That small detail changes everything. By 1951, America was entering a powerful new era of growth after World War II. Businesses were expanding, factories were booming again, and millions of coins were moving rapidly through circulation every day. The United States Mint was producing huge quantities of pennies, but coins struck at the Denver Mint carried the small D mint mark below the date, creating a special identity collectors still search for today. Every 1951 D wheat penny carries that strong vintage American history collectors love. This is not just a simple old penny anymore. It is a surviving piece of the past connected to one of the most important periods in modern American history. When you hold this coin, it has that unmistakable old-world presence that modern coins simply do not carry. The coin weighs around 3.11 grams with the classic bronze alloy made mostly from copper mixed with tin and zinc. Its diameter measures close to 19 millimeters, with a thin but solid feel collectors instantly recognize. The front design shows Abraham Lincoln facing right with bold vintage lettering surrounding the portrait, while the reverse displays the famous wheat stalk design surrounding the words 1 cent. That legendary wheat reverse has become one of the most iconic coin designs in American history, and serious collectors remain obsessed with finding beautiful surviving examples. But here is where things become shocking. Most 1951 D wheat pennies were heavily circulated for decades. They passed through stores, banks, vending machines, cash registers, and countless pockets across America. Many became scratched, damaged, cleaned, or completely worn down over time. Finding one today with sharp detail, readable wheat lines, strong lettering, and untouched natural surfaces is becoming increasingly difficult. That shrinking supply is exactly why collector demand keeps growing stronger every year. And this detail changes everything. The tiny D mint mark beneath the date instantly tells collectors this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Serious coin hunters always inspect that small letter carefully, because mint marks play a massive role in collector interest and value. Some 1951 D pennies also developed beautiful natural toning over decades of aging, including deep brown surfaces mixed with flashes of original red color that collectors absolutely love. Never clean this coin. Never polish it. The moment someone removes the original aging and natural surfaces, much of the collector appeal can disappear forever. In the rare coin world, originality matters more than artificial shine. Serious buyers want authentic surfaces showing real age and history, not cleaned metal that looks unnatural. Auction rooms become incredibly competitive whenever strong 1951 D wheat pennies appear with attractive original color and preserved detail. Collectors study every tiny feature closely, including Lincoln's hair detail, the texture of the wheat stalks, rim quality, strike sharpness, and color consistency across the surfaces. Even the smallest difference can create major excitement among advanced coin collectors. The most unbelievable part is that many of these coins are still hiding in ordinary places right now. Some remain buried inside old family jars, forgotten piggy banks, estate collections, antique boxes, and rolled coin wrappers sitting unnoticed for decades. People still spend them every day because they think they are just common old pennies. Professional grading becomes extremely important with a coin like this because authenticity and condition decide everything. Experts carefully inspect the surfaces, strike quality, wear patterns, and originality before assigning a grade. High-quality preserved examples instantly become more desirable because collectors trust professionally certified coins far more in today's market. Today, a rare 1951 D wheat penny with strong original surfaces and beautiful preserved detail has reached astonishing collector values of around $530,000, turning this tiny, forgotten 1-cent coin into hidden wealth and serious money hiding in plain sight. So before you ignore another old penny, stop and check carefully. Look at the date. Inspect the tiny D mint mark beneath it. Study the wheat lines, the original color, and the natural surface texture under light. Patience is everything in rare coin collecting because the people who pay attention are often the ones uncovering silent fortune, while everyone else unknowingly spends it away forever.